And I was thinking about what are some things that maybe I could bring up for us to talk about, right? And I thought a good one, because one of the things I'm most passionate about in this world are movies, right? Love movies. I try and get to the theaters whenever I can. Um, I saw the new Avatar movie. Let's speak to this fella. I watched Avatar. I thought it was decent. I was like, apparently the only person in the world who thought it was decent. But something else I watched this year, or last year rather, 2025, was Bugonia. And look, I have no idea what like the public sentiment is towards that movie, but because I haven't watched any reviews or anything online. But I can say that I watched it in the cinema with my missus, and the whole. Okay, firstly, let me say that despite how I feel about that movie, it is definitely my number one recommended movie from last year to people. If anyone was to ask me, like, hey, what's something that came out in 2025 that I should watch, I would definitely say Begonia. I'm not sure, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've ever seen a movie in my life like Begonia. It's so weird. And I mean that in the best way possible, right? Like, just the way they tell that story, the way they have you thinking the entire time. Like, I feel like it's been out long enough that I can give away, like, kind of minor fucking, spoilers, right? Well, not even minor. I'm just gonna fucking full blown fucking spoil the whole thing. So if that ain't your cup of tea, I guess just mute me or something. But the entire time, even from the way the movie was like marketed, from what I remember of the trailer, is like I went to that movie Begonia expecting to see like a kidnap thriller type movie where, oh, Emma Stone as well. I fucking love Emma Stone. But Emma Stone gets kidnapped and it's her being tormented and her escape, right? That was what I thought the movie would be about. Turns out, right, that is essentially the case, right? She's kidnapped. She owns this big company and she's kidnapped by someone who works there, like very low level. Like she's like the CEO. She has no idea who this guy is. And the whole movie, you think this guy, even from the way it's directed, from the camera shots, from the whole way they build this kidnapper's character, right? Like just the way he is, you are led to believe that this guy's fucking batshit nuts, right? Like, oh my god, this guy's wacky. He's kidnapping this lady because he believes she's a fucking alien, and he's convinced his half retarded, or not half retarded, full retarded cousin to chemically castrate himself, and because he doesn't want to be, they're training essentially for the arrival of these aliens, and they're going to go there and fucking, it's going to be a big confrontation. Everything this guy says and does leads you to believe that he's fucking crazy, and you feel so terrible for Emma Stone's character. You're like, oh my god, she's been kidnapped by a fucking crazy person. My god. And dude, and this the craziest twist of all time, right? You're finally, you're nearing the end of the movie. You're like, okay, finally, Emma Stone has she's got this guy by the balls, right? You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna get out of this. She's kind of talked her way into a thing where, she's close to freedom. No. It turns out the entire time, this insane kidnapper is absolutely correct. He shaved Emma Stone's hair at one point in the movie because he believed that was her line of communication to like her alien fucking lords or whatever the fuck. Like complete craziness. Well, guess what? It turns out all of that shit was bang on the fucking money, dude. This chick gets kidnapped by like everything this guy is saying is correct. There are scenes where he's like got her locked up, chained to a wall, where he's telling her to, just insane shit, right? Every time he opened his mouth, you're like, what the fuck is this guy on about? And it all turns out to be true, and you end up like getting at the end that, oh right, not only is everything this guy said true, Emma Stone's character is an alien, but not only that, she's planning, due to the experience she fucking has with this kidnapper, she now decides to kill off the entire human race, just kill them all. Man, I realise how much of a clusterfuck that must have sounded to you all, but that is what that movie is like. It is a giant clusterfuck in the best way possible. Like, I've never in my life had a twist in a movie hit like that, where you're like, what? I actually laughed. Because the entire movie I was saying, oh my god, it'd be so funny if this guy was actually like, if this guy was actually crazy. Like, They showed how he had been like sexually kind of like fucked with as a child by his babysitter as well, and like they paint his character in such a way that like leads you to believe that he is, of course he's crazy. This is why he's kidnapping her. He's fucking absolutely loopy, and you almost feel bad for him. But no, he's 100% accurate with all of his beliefs and everything that he was saying. It's so insane. And he's killed off. The way he dies, the kidnapper, is like, it's all so fucking crazy, dude. Like, so yeah, that would be my number one recommendation for a movie to watch from 2025. If you haven't seen Bugonia, do yourself a favor. I'm warning you, it is fucking weird. The whole movie, how it's shot, everything. It's all very uncomfortable, but it's so fucking worth it for the twist at the end. Like, it's so strange. Like, it just comes out of, like, you cannot believe it as it's happening. You're like, no fucking way. Like, no way. And like I said, it's unlike any movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never had a twist in a movie hit me like that, where I'm like, what's like unbelievable. So yeah, Begonia, check it out. Emma Stone's on. She's in fine form nowadays, man. And Frank, she's super hot still. Like, I remember seeing her as in Zombieland, right? The first one. I must have been like, when did that movie come out? Like 2009 or some shit? Maybe earlier? Let's say 2009. I was probably like somewhere in that 10 to 12-year-old ballpark when that movie came out. And oh my god. Oh my god. Young Charlie appreciated Emma Stone, I'll say that. And she's aged very gracefully. And she's had a real string of movies now that have been real hits. Among me, anyway. That's the thing, I have no idea what... It's so funny, because I have no idea what the public sentiment is towards Bugonia in particular. Like, that it could be that, like, you know, like I was saying earlier, I enjoyed Avatar 3, and everyone else seems to fucking hate it for the most part. It could be one of those where I'm on my lonesome talking about how great Bugonia is, and everyone else is preaching how fucking terrible it is.
We've noticed your valor on the home front, soldier. You've saved
There I am. Fuck yeah.
And exposed a conspiracy that threatened the entire Federation.
What is that camera angle? So what is that?
So on behalf
Let's go.
of the Federation, I hereby promote you to Centurion. Go forth, soldier, and bring us victory for Valkion.
Fuck yeah. That was cool. That was fire. So yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna check out what people are saying about Bugonia. I'm surprised I haven't actually done that already. Speak with Brooke. How you doing, fella? Where are we? Papolion? Where is that? I hate how this game just wants me to teleport everywhere, dude. I'm flying, man. I'm not about this teleporting shit. Hopefully I can fly there.